Hello guys, this is Dr. Pooja and I'm your educator, science educator on Unacademy's platform. So apart from that, I'm also a fitness trainer, and that is why I'm sitting here in front of you talking about health and fitness. All right, so as I'm an international coach for yoga and for personal training, and also for your diet and nutrition. So it is my responsibility to make sure that you guys are healthy and fit. Okay, so to do that, I have created this wonderful presentation only for you to guide you properly on how this new year has to be. Okay, what all you need to do to stay healthy and fit this coming year. I know this 2020 was a little hard on all of us, and we had to pay a large amount of our health and fitness and time and money for this year. So I want to make sure you guys are strong enough at your immunity level, at your physical fitness level, at your mental fitness level to face any such issues. I hope there is no problems at all in the coming years, but still, this is life, you cannot avoid it, and you need to be strong, and that is what we do at Unacademy's platform. Apart from academics, we focus more on your overall development, on your physical health, your mental health, right, your emotional health, your social health. So for that, I will not take any more time. I have created this beautiful presentation on a special demand by all of you, like, ma'am, give us fitness tips for next year. How can we stay healthy and fit this coming year 2021, right? So there is no chapter over here. The only thing is I just wanted to cover health and fitness topics, certain fitness tips in terms of your diet, in terms of your workout, in terms of meditation. By following these tips, you can stay healthy and fit for the rest of your life. All right. Before we get into more details of this, let's understand who am I? What is my name? What do I do? So guys, as I said, my name is Dr. Pooja Sharma. I've done PhD in biotechnology, and I was a scientist for 8 years in United States of America. And not only that, I was also a lab director working there. Now I'm back in India and I take care of your science subject, physics, chemistry, and biology on Unacademy's platform. And as I have already mentioned to you, I'm also a fitness trainer. I'm also internationally certified fitness coach. And that is why I wanted to share my experience, my tips with you guys. Okay. So, and yes, my code is PS13. If you want to subscribe, if you want to, become part of my patch courses on Plus, you can use this code. And I hope you guys are all set for this session on health and fitness. So let's get started. I hope you will learn definitely new things with me, and those will help you stay fit and healthy. Okay, and guys, do not forget to subscribe our channel. Do not forget to like this video and share with your friends who really need it. Okay, so let's get started. So fitness tips, and you know what, there is a chapter also in your science book, the health and fitness, and why do we fall ill, why do we fall sick, how can we prevent it. So and there is also a definition for what is health, what is fitness, and you always tell me health means disease-free state. No guys, that is not right. That is not health. That is just a disease-free state. What do we call health? Health is when you are healthy at physical levels, at mental or emotional levels, your social life is good, right? Your immunity is strong. Not only this, your energy levels are super good, right? So this is what we call being healthy and being fit. Okay, so let's quickly go over all these aspects of health, what all you can do to become even healthier, what all you can do to improve your physical health, your mental health, your social, immune health, gut health, your energy levels, all those things. Okay, so let's dig in and let's cover all these points one by one. Okay, so first of all, the most important point that I would love to discuss with you is your diet. Because diet is, many people say it is 70% diet and 30% exercises that will keep you healthy and fit. Guys, that is incorrect. I would say this is 100% diet, what you eat, 100% exercises, right, that you do, and 100% of your mental health, right? So you have to take care of all these factors to the best of your, I won't say knowledge, to the best of your capacity. Okay, so you need to give 100% to your diet, to your exercises, and to your mental well-being. How can we do that? Let's first understand our diet. Okay, so give me a second. So when we talk about diet, you need to understand diet is, I will not get into the too deep into each and every topic, but I would love to discuss all the major points today. Okay, so diet is made up of macronutrients and micronutrients, right? So when we talk about macronutrients, that means your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. Okay, and also water. So what do we mean by macronutrients? Whatever you need in large quantities. Macro means large. They make large a chunk of your diet. Micronutrients, which we need in small quantity, that is what we call micronutrients, and they have all the vitamins and minerals that we need. Okay, so if there is any imbalance between the macronutrients and micronutrients, we tend to stay unhealthy. Okay, many people, what they do, they start avoiding carbs, they start avoiding proteins, and 100% they think they're getting fat, they're getting obese because they are consuming fats. That is the biggest myth, guys. That is not true. Okay, so let's understand what these carbs, proteins, and fats are. And of course, water plays an important role. That's why I have kept water in your macronutrient list. Like, you need more water to stay healthy and fit and to perform all your physical functions. So when we talk about carbs, it is basically all the sugars that we have, all the fruits that we have, all the grains that we have, right? Like your rice, wheat flour, any bajra you have maize, anything, right? So this all comes under your carbs, right? So you need to have enough carb sources in your diet because they give you energy. Carbs are the good source of energy. So now here is a tip for you. If you are more into physical activity, for example, you are into running, you are into any sports like where you need to spend more energy, okay? That could be swimming, your football, it could be cricket, any such activity, right? Where you need more energy, you need to have good sources of carbs. Okay, so apart from that, carbs are also good for your gut health. I will talk a lot about gut health. Why? Because gut health is the one which controls our overall fitness. Why? Because all these friendly bacteria sitting in our gut, in our digestive tract, they help in formation of many good hormones. They are there for production of many biomolecules that we need for our health and fitness. Okay, so what your meal should look like when we talk about carbs, try to have more salads a day. Okay, more salads in a day. And what all will be there in the salads? Like you have cucumber, you have carrots, you have beetroot, right? You have radish, anything. Or you can have any greens, for example, spinach. Okay, so you need to for sure have carbs in your diet. And the carbs, complex carbs, salads, they give you fiber and they're good for your gut health. Another carb sources you need to have, many students ask me in my class, a regular class, of course, like, ma'am, do we eat rice? And if we eat rice, we tend to get fat. Is that true? No. Anything in moderation is fine. So you can have rice, you can have wheat, you can have, bajra or whatever you want. You can have all these, right? So diet plays a super important role. You need to make sure you include good carbs in your diet in the form of salad, in the form of grains. Okay, point taken. Then you need to take care of your protein requirement. That is super important because protein, it is the building block of our body. Our muscle, our hair, our nails, our other connective tissue, our tendons, our ligaments, everything is made up of protein. And if we don't pay attention to the protein content in our body, we're going to feel low, we're going to feel weak. Okay, sources of protein: eggs, meat, milk, nuts. Then you have mushrooms, all the lentils, soya, tofu, paneer, right? So these are all sources of protein. Try to include these sources in your diet if you really want to grow big and strong. Okay, then comes fat. Many people think fat is the biggest enemy if you guys want to look slim and healthy and fit. No, guys, that is not right. Fat is a good macronutrient because many of our micronutrients or vitamins, they are fat soluble. The only thing is you need to have good, healthy fat sources, and in that you have to include omega-3 fatty acids in your diet. Okay, and then the sources are, of course, eggs are there, fish oil is there. If you get homemade white butter, that is also a good source of fat. And then olive oil, coconut oil. So make sure you include all these good fat sources in your diet. Okay, and then comes most important part, micronutrients. Guys, we focus on macronutrients, and the most ignored micronutrient is vitamin D. I strongly recommend everybody to sit 10 to 20 minutes in sun, because this is the micronutrient, or this is the vitamin that is formed in our body when we expose our body to sun. Okay, if we don't have vitamin D enough in our body, what happens? And you must have observed, you feel low in energy, right? You have low immunity, you feel body ache. So if you have any of these, sleeplessness, irritability, right? You feel all these problems, etc. There are many more. You feel all these issues, low in energy, low in immunity, body ache is there. You're, along with body ache, you feel pain in your joint pain, right? You don't get enough sleep. You don't feel like working. You get irritated. You have, mood swings. So if these are the problems that you are facing because you are low on vitamin D, make sure in this new year 2021 you are exposing yourself 10 to 20 minutes in sun. Okay, and if you think that is not the possibility, your work schedule is such like you cannot sit in sun for 10 to 20 minutes every day, what you need to do, you can go for supplements, but make sure your vitamin D levels are all on spot. Okay, then you can have sun dried mushrooms, you can have eggs. These are also good sources of vitamin D, but the best source is exposure to sun. Okay, not only this, along with vitamin D you need to have calcium, because vitamin D and calcium, they're friends together, they work together. And then magnesium, right? So these are the things that you need, because you need to have strong bones as you are growing. So strong bones, again, due to vitamin D and calcium and magnesium. So make sure new year you're focusing on your diet. Then comes, guys, the breathing exercises. Tip 1 was diet. Tip 2 is breathing exercises. So what you have to do is 10 minutes every morning. You have to do breathing exercises. Simple, easy, inhale, exhale for 10 minutes. If you cannot do 10 minutes in the morning, do 5 minutes plus 5 minutes in the evening. And this one is in the morning. I hope this is easy and you can do that, because breathing exercises, I have created another YouTube video on this topic, and breathing exercises are super important for you if you really want to stay healthy and fit. Reason being, breathing exercises, they help you in fixing your lung capacity, your immunity, hormonal levels, right? If you are dealing with any kind of asthma, breathing exercises are going to help you. Any kind of, for girls especially, let's say PCOD, which is polycystic ovarian diseases, if you have irregular periods, so breathing exercises are going to help you in that, right, guys? And also, if you are allergic to like different changing weathers, if you have low immunity, make sure you are focusing on breathing exercises. Okay, so we have covered 2 points. One is diet, one is breathing exercises. And third important point is your physical activity. Make sure you cover at least 10K steps. Make sure you walk during the day. Make sure you are not just sitting in the bed or in the chair or in the couch. Okay, you need to walk. You need to walk. Try to get time from your routine to walk 10,000 steps every day. Okay, that is super important. Apart from that, body weight exercises. Body weight exercises are super important if you want to stay healthy, strong, injury-free, good bone density, right? Then you need to do body weight exercises. So what are all included under body weight exercises? Let's make a list of that you should start doing starting next year, new year, in a couple of days. Okay, so that is sun salutation, which is what we call Surya Namaskar, 10 times. I'm giving you a rough routine. Then you need to go for push-ups, again 10 times. If you can do more, that is good, but this is the minimum that you need to do. Squats 10 times. Lunges 10 times, and do plank holding 3 into 1 minute each. You really don't have to go to the gym to do all this, because many people, they think if they are going to the gym, they need a particular routine, and it is difficult for them to follow a routine. So in that case, these are the home-based exercises that you can do. You don't need to go to the gym, you don't need to go out anywhere. From the comfort of your home, you can do all these activities. Okay, and then comes your physical activities. Done your tight breathing exercises, physical activity. Fourth is your sleep pattern. Guys, that is super important, because most of human growth hormones are released in your body when you are sleeping. So it is always a good idea to sleep on time. Generally, we need 7 to 8 hours of good sleep to get ourselves into good health and good fitness. So sleep, the problem with sleeping is if you are not doing lack of physical activity. So what I have seen is many students in my class, they say they cannot sleep during the night. They cannot fall asleep. Why? Because they have zero physical activity during the day. If you have zero physical activity during the day, you are not tired and your body doesn't want you to go to sleep. Next is if you are using a lot of mobile or electronic media. So I suggest my students to turn off all your electronic devices 2 hours before bed. If you cannot do that, that is going to interfere with your sleep patterns. So what you have to do, either you buy a blue light blocking device that will help you to block the blue light that is coming out of the phone and that is interfering with your sleep. Next is don't eat heavy meals before you go to bed. If you eat heavy meals, that is going to interfere with your sleep pattern. Don't do heavy exercises before bed, okay, because that leads to cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. So once you are exercising, your body releases this hormone and that interferes with your sleep patterns. Okay, then try to have a comfortable temperature. Make it little cooler in your bedroom and little darker as well. This will also help you falling asleep on time and get healthy good night sleep. Last one, again I'm a big fan of breathing. If you cannot fall asleep, 10 minutes of deep breathing before you go to bed. That is going to help you fall asleep and you will get a really good night sound sleep. Okay, so these were the quick tips like how to fix your sleep. Now guys, I have covered 4 points. Let me note those down. Your diet needs to be proper. Your breathing, exercises, they need to be proper. Physical activity. Then we said your sleep patterns. And the last one that I'm going to talk about is stress management. And this is the biggest problem that most of my students they face. Just a second, I'm not done yet. Right? So the stress management is the biggest problem that most of you guys face. How to deal with it? First of all, we will not work on stress because that is such a wider term. We will work on the cause of it. Okay, and there are a few things that you can control and there are a few things that you cannot control. Things which you cannot control, you don't need to worry about them. But things that you can control, you can start working on them and can fix them. So if you come back to my classes, I take multiple classes on stress management on Unacademy's platform, and apart from that, I also take care of how to manage your time, how to prepare for your exams, how to attempt the question papers, because these are the causes of stress in students' life. And I don't believe in having any kind of such stress. I believe in managing your time properly so that ultimately there is no stress and you can live happily. Okay, so meditation, I have another video on meditation, so I will not get into the techniques of like what all different meditation techniques you need to follow, but yes, you can go ahead and watch that video to know more about how this meditation thing works. Okay, but still I'll tell you a couple of things. 10 minutes of breathing is the key to all the problems, to solve all the problems. Okay, so 10 minutes in morning and 10 minutes of breathing in the evening will help you deal with any kind of stress that you might have in your life. Okay, you just sit calmly in an open area, deep breathe in and breathe out, and that will help you manage most of the stress that you have. Another technique I most of the time share with you is writing everything down. Writing down everything on a piece of paper. If your mind chattering is the problem, okay, then you need to work on this. Okay, so guys, these were my couple of tips for you. I will quickly summarize all of them. Wait a second. Yeah, so first of all, a proper healthy nutritious diet full of all the macronutrients and micronutrients. Second was your breathing exercises, 10 minutes every day. Third, your physical activity, in new year. You need to focus on that. Sleep patterns, you need to work on your sleep. You need to make sure you're sleeping for 7 to 8 hours of sound sleep. And stress management. Once you fix all these things, only 5 things, your 2021 is going to be the best year of your life. Okay, and I wish the same for you, right? So there is nothing to do the recap about because it was only a health or fitness thing. You can ask me what, why, where, when, who, how, anything in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer all your fitness related queries. And with that said, I would like to end this session. And guys, there is no homework. The homework is for the whole next year for you. Here are different subscription plans that you can buy because, as I said on Unacademy, we not only take care of your academics, we also take care of your health and fitness and vice versa. Okay, so you can take benefit of all our plus courses, our batch courses, and here's the fee structure for the same. And I would love to see you all in my regular plus classes. And not only that, we try to organize things for you. We have this creative corner for you where you learn all these different things apart from your regular studies. Okay, and guys, with that said, I would love to end today's session. And you can go ahead and always subscribe, leave a like, or get notified by hitting the bell icon. Go ahead and do that right away. Go ahead and download our app Unacademy on your phone so that you can build a better life with us. Okay, and with that said, I'm gonna end this session. You guys have a wonderful time. Again, this was Dr. Pooja Sharma with you on health and fitness tips for the year 2021. You guys have a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.